Hi, Giannis.
Hi.
Hi. I want to make sure I get this right. So Khris is the first Bucks player with 20 points in a fourth quarter in a playoff game over the last 25 years, and the only other Bucks player with 20 points in any playoff quarter was also Khris. What is it like?
Say that again. He's the first player in the.
So he's the first Bucks player with 20 points in a fourth quarter over the last 25 seasons, and the only other Bucks player to ever have 20 points in any quarter of a playoffs is also Khris.
Greatness. What I saw today was unbelievable. It was freaking unbelievable. Carried the team at the end, man, and just being able to he turned the ball over like two times, and after that he was like locked in. He was like, pass me the ball, and we were giving the ball. And I've talked in the past that there's moments that we know when to set screens for him. We know when he wants the ball, and that was the moment. We were like, get the hell out of the way, give him the ball, take us home, Khris, and that's what he did. And as I said, I talked to him a little bit in the locker room. What I saw today was unbelievable, and for me, it was greatness. Simple as that.
Eric asked Bobby about the fact that Khris isn't necessarily known for being the most athletic player, and Bobby immediately jumped in and said, well, at the combine, you can measure jumping, you can measure speed, you can measure all these things. One thing you can't measure is heart, and he has the most of that. I'm wondering at what point you've kind of seen that evolve and change in the work that Khris puts in day out to result in this.
I think throughout the whole journey of being with him for 8 years, from the start, obviously we were young, tried to figure it out, but once we started to figure it out, that showed that he was it's tough, and he's going to give everything for the team, every given night, every time he steps on the floor, no matter if he plays well, no matter if he doesn't play well, he's always there. He's always giving everything for the team, and that's a lot.
Thank you.
A couple of years ago, you had told me this story of when you two were both fighting for playoff, for playing time at the start of your career. You're both fighting. You have scratches all over your arms. What does it mean for you that dude is still with you and he's the one that's closing playoff games?
It's an unbelievable journey, and it's crazy. It's crazy. We were talking about maybe I don't know, maybe 2 days ago, 4 days ago, 5 days ago, we were in the locker room, and we're talking about how long you gonna play for. We just had a silly conversation, and he I'm not gonna say exactly what he said, but I told him, I said, hey, the day you retire is gonna be the toughest day in my career, because I've been with you the whole time, and it's been an unbelievable journey. It's great seeing this guy, man. Where we started, where we are, where he started, where he is right now. I just said closing games, and that's what we need from Khris. We need him to, be aggressive. We need him to taking over games, make good decisions, and play often.
The other day, he had said he had never seen you make that little up and under finger roll in a one-on-one setting.
He's lying. I'm joking.
What have you seen from him in a one-on-one setting? What is it like if you two are playing one-on-one? Is it the same thing right there?
What do you mean? The same thing? Hell no. No, I'm joking. But one thing that I was it was strange to me today that I saw from him. We got the rebound, and Drew was in the right side of the floor. I was in the middle, and he was in the left corner, right? He was begging for the ball, and I'm looking. I'm he's not open, but he took the ball. Drew took the ball, swing it, I think, to Pat or somebody, and they swing it to Khris, and Khris pound fake, tried to drive the ball, did not drive the ball, came to the 3-point line, took a step to the corner, almost behind the backboard, cash it. That's greatness to me, and we've done that when we play one-on-one a lot of times, and I think one thing that over the time that he got better, especially against me, is that he learned how to use his body and his shoulders and his stops to shoot over me. He's really elite in that.
How mad are you when he gets one over the top of you? I feel not many.
Mad as hell. Because he's one of those players that you play great defense, and you're right there, and you're like, okay, I got him. He can't go nowhere. And all of a sudden, he's just rainbow shot over the top of you, cash. But he's special for a reason, and he showed it tonight.
Giannis, aside from the physical stuff and putting in the work, what is your buddy even mentioned, like sort of the composure, and how have you seen that maybe grow from where you get 4 fouls after 3 quarters, and he admitted, he's like, I didn't like those calls, maybe get a little frustrated, but then turns it around. Where is that part of experience of in terms of Khris, just like learning, I'm not getting calls, maybe I should be getting called, but then able to kind of block that out, put it aside, and not let it linger to the end of the game.
He's the ace of confounds, and no matter what goes on in the first quarter, first half, whatever the case might be, you got to let it go. You got to keep playing the game. You got to do whatever it takes to win the game. And if you get called by silly fouls, or if you turn the ball over, or if you make wrong decision, you got to keep playing because that's what the team wants us to do. To keep playing and figure out the way to put ourselves in a position to win the game. But I think he played great throughout the fouls. I don't remember the fouls. I don't know. Finished with what? What fouls that?
He had 4 in the third.
Oh, yeah, right here 4. So I think he did great. He played great. Played through the fouls, and it was good.
Early in the game, you guys are down 15, and Bud said that you were in the huddle saying, hey, it's one stop at a time, build it one stop at a time. You mentioned your leadership. I know you've talked about finding the time to be vocal. I guess you speak to that today and what that meant. When did you feel like, okay, they need to hear from me so we can get back in this?
No, like I'm a guy, I lead by example, and I don't talk a lot, but I talk specific, and at that moment, when I see heads down and that the game might be going away, I try to remind guys, one stop at a time, one position at a time, and in that way, we can put ourselves in a position, like that doesn't mean we're going to win the game, but the mindset changed now. Instead of like, okay, they're up to 15, they're hitting all the threes, we can stop them, whatever the case might be. Let's focus on one possession at a time. And there's moments, that I feel that I have to, say that, but at the end of the day, like it's not that I feel like I'm the leader of the team. I have to be vocal. It doesn't really work like that. The other guys vocal, DJ is vocal, Khris is vocal, Drew is vocal. But I try to, as I said, not talk a lot, but talk specific. Be specific with my words and try to throw them out there in the right time, because I think it means more to the people that listen to you.
Giannis, you ended up on the injury report today. What's going on?
I hurt my pinky.
No.
No. I was good. I was just a little bit sore, banged up from game 2. That's pretty much it. I was good, and hopefully, I get some rest tomorrow and get ready for game 4.
When the Nets. They start out, they had Kyrie and they had KD was coming back, and then they traded for James. The whole league was talking about how that's a super team. This is their year. How hard was that for you to kind of block that out and kind of stay the course? Now you're two wins away from the finals.
I didn't focus on that. I'm not on social media, so I didn't know what they were talking about. First of all, I didn't know the trade happened. So I went to the locker room talk. Guys say, oh, do you saw James Harden went to the Nets? So I tried to stay away from that. Obviously, I knew they're going to be a very, very tough team to beat. And one guy, 2 guys can't do it. We got to do it as a team, and that's what we did. It was a tough series, but we played great basketball. We were able to advance. But now we just got to focus on one game at a time. Like game 4, it's a big game. It's a big game for us, and also for the Hawks. But we got to do what we do. We got to keep playing good basketball, keep helping one another, keep finding each other offense. And if we make it to the finals, we make it to the finals. But like we got to focus on game 4. I don't care about the finals. I don't care about the end of the finals. I don't care about the summit after the finals. What I care about is game 4, and that's the message to the whole team. You got to take it possession at a time, game at a time, and just enjoy the game, and we're going to be in a good place.
How important is trust in your relationship with Khris, considering the fourth quarter that could usually be your time? You could demand the ball and say that. How important is the trust that you give him the space to be that player?
No, I trust this guy to death, and if he wants the ball, he gets it. Simple as that. He was knocking down shots. Doesn't really matter who's the first guy. Does not matter. We play basketball. We try to win games, and if Bobby can come in and help us win a game, I'll take that every day. I want to be a winner, and I have the whole game to be the guy. I don't care about being the guy in the fourth quarter. Whoever wants to be the guy in the fourth quarter, and or Khris or Drew or PJ or Bobby or Brino, whoever the case might be, and help us win game. That's what I care about. So yeah, but I trust Khris to death. If Khris asks for the ball, better give him the ball. Who we got?
Trey injured his ankle.
He did?
Yeah, and he has to get an MRI tomorrow. How do you think that changed their offense down the stretch? Because defensively, I think he held up to 3 baskets in the last 7 minutes.
So I didn't see him.
He backed up and stepped on the referee's foot and rolled his ankle. Had to go to the locker room, came back.
I wish him healthy recovery. Hopefully he's ready for game 4. Big focal point in their offense. So yeah, as I said, I wish him the best. I hope he can be able to compete at game 4. But yeah, the Hawks definitely need him. As I said, he's a big part of what they do, and he's tough. He's tough to guard. So yeah.
So what was working for your defense late though? Because you
What was
guys
working?
really held the job.
Switching, keeping guys in front, making them make a play. To not let them go downhill, and just making them make tough shots. Like as you see, Herder, Young, Boogie, all those guys, like they were trying to make tough shots over, like playing one-on-one, make tough shots over length. So that's what we want, and we're able to get that in the last 5 minutes. And we're able to rebound the ball as well better today. So that's why we're in a good spot and we won the game.
Mark Schwartz.
This one.
Giannis, Khris Middleton better than just about anybody on the planet. Why do you think 38 NBA general managers essentially missed on this guy and he waited till the 39th pick to be chosen in the second round of the draft? What didn't they see?
I don't know. That's a tough question. I'm not a GM, so I can answer that question. I'm really good at identifying talent, like finding talent. But in that case, obviously they made a mistake. This guy's a 2-time All-Star, leading his team to through the Eastern Conference Finals. Great player, being always every night, he's always there. So at the end of the day, I'm happy that he's on my team, and the 38 GM missed out on him.
What is there inside that guy that you can't measure in a combine?
Bobby said it. I think said it best. His heart. He's always there. Like he's always there. No matter if he's hurting, no matter if he's not feeling well, no matter if he's not playing well, he's always there, and that says a lot.